Так, добрый вечер. Слышно меня хорошо, я думаю, вот так вот, если я сделаю. Слышно меня хорошо? Да, слышно. Привет, Кать. Не хочу шею наклонять. Вот так вот делать не хочется. Чтобы спокойно можно было говорить. Так. Уже 17-й стрим у нас. Обалдеть. Я, честно говоря, не знал, как назвать его. Я уже что-то типа в замешательстве был. Так, сейчас нас битва с боссом, да? Ожидает, я так полагаю. Мы пошли по главному квесту, сейчас получается. Значит, нужно расследовать. Это жижу, слизь. Вот. Собственно. Так, смотреть ведро. Я там что-то нашел.
A strong memory clings to this place. The devil still breathes through her mouth. We are cursed, and you are stalling.
Clemency, Antipas, please. The woman has been jailed. As per custom, she will face trial and justice will be brought to this community.
Coming from a magic user himself. But can you or your demonologist discernment really be trusted?
How dare you insinuate such blasphemy? I'm a man of faith.
Then do what God commands of you. Governor, we ask for safety. If we do not get it, there will be consequences.
Урим и Тумим. Инструменты прорицания и клеромантии. Считается, что они раскрывают волю Бога. Блин, напоминают, знаете, на камушки вот эти, когда ты друг с другом их соприкасаешь, типа делают. Не знаю, почему-то напомнил.
The governor used Urim and Thummim, and that made his flock suspicious.
Паства. Стоп, а вот это Дебора. Я так и не понял. У меня просто есть уже предположение, что Дебора это... Так. Типа есть какое-то большое проклятие, в которое замешаны все эти жители по этим всем регионам, к которым я лазил. Мы эти... Как паутина, короче, грубо говоря. И мы постепенно, типа, отрезаем вот эти вот последствия, так сказать, этого большого кошмара. Но просто если Дебора это главный босс в итоге будет, Хотя, погоди. А кто был Пеннингтон, кого заковал? Я вот что-то я немножко проебался в этом плане. Мне нужно пояснение.
Divination stones. He must have thrown them down the well when he sealed it. But why now?
Hiding the evidence, perhaps, of his role in the witch trial. They connected him to the demonology he used to reinforce his authority.
That echo proves that things were getting out of hand. For his son's safety and his own, Haskell must have feared the suspicious mob.
Так. Можно тут пройти. Что там? Да. Сейчас будет джопа. Страшная хреновина. Жижелица.
Oh, this can't be good.
Не трогай этот слайм. Столовский кисель мутировал.
Who are you?
If we speak, so you listen?
Let rule in the grave. You have blood on your hands and weakness in your heart. Guilty!
Sworn to vanquish evil. You conspired with witches.
Sworn to banish all ghosts. Instead, you embraced one.
The charges. Cowardice, oath-breaking, deception. The verdict. Guilty. The sentence. Pain hereafter.
Прикол.
I am no witch hunter. Never was. Bloody hell. Is that me? That cheap trick.
О,
What the hell just came out of that shadow?
It's working. Keep at it.
ах ты сука. О, можно его снять.
Undead rotten, you fraud, you cold-hearted deceiver.
Ghosts are dangerous, and I'd no reason to show mercy. Nobody deserves to feel like an outsider. This thing is mine. Your strikes do nothing.
Я понимаю.
Let me. Getting rid of that ooze should weaken the shadows. I can sure as hell try. This just won't do. I'll take care of this thing. This thing is mine.
Так.
Banishers are guilty of poisoning the body politic. You portray yourselves as saviors sent to deliver us. But with your dark arts, the evil only worsens. Your witches and witches must die.
We use rituals to help the living, not curse them.
Magic is only a tool. Your strikes do nothing.
Так, теперь они вдвоем, да?
I need to be the one to face it.
Hell's balls!
Хватит меня пинать.
I'll take care of this thing.
I'm the one that's the fighter. Come on, that case.
I need to be the one to face it. Almost there.
Так, отлетел. Injustice for all.
We have passed
Забавно. Кисель.
Enough.
Па-па-па.
Can we please?
Так, письмо. Ой, письмо. Перо губернатора Хаскала. Подписал смертный приговор Деборе.
Get out of here.
Так, знак Левиафана. Понятно. А что там еще? А, браслет. Что за браслет? Уничтожение врага ударом кулака уменьшает урон на следующую атаки врага на 90%. Угу, понятно. Что, с Хаскалом надо теперь поговорить? Так. Там вот, кстати, доступно дело о присутствии. Так, а мы отсюда выберемся?
That was awful. This trial. It was as if Deborah wanted us to face what she had faced. But all I feel is beaten.
I feel judged. Like I'll never be understood again. Justice miscarried here.
Of course. That's it. I know what that was. Such specter of injustice has a name. The mythical infamy. I've only read about them. They're so rare, most think them a myth.
Обвинитель.
Ignorance caused this. A raging epidemic drove them out of their minds. Unable to look within, they pointed the finger.
And so a terrible ghost was born, and sickness piled on sickness. Haskell has so much to answer for.
Симпатичненько тут. Хаскл. Чернильница, блин. Название, конечно, смешное. Что там происходит? Что там такое? Предецессор по скидке, понятно.
Did you feel that?
It's close.
А я не... Понял.
Something's concealed.
О май гад. Не понял.
That is why they pay me good money.
А, можно использовать наверх. Что тут? Ух ты. Ух ты, ух ты, мы вышли из бухты. Так, ну я хочу, мне интересно, что здесь. Оп, оп. Чтоб я и не осмотрел. А, это наверх. И куда он меня приведет? Наверное, вот на... Подожди. А, может, вот в эту зону и приведет. Сейчас чекну, что тут у нас. А, есть просто спрыгнуть. Допустим. А, ну блин, так неинтересно.
Is it just me or?
I felt it too.
Давай воспользуемся.
That down there, I was tense. I was impatient.
The infamy's doing, not yours.
No. Doesn't change the feelings. I never thought I could feel such anger again.
They were Deborah's feelings, not yours.
Хорошо. А, вот так вот, значит. Прикольно.
How refreshing it is to the soul to be at once thus delivered of that which was so much its trouble.
Опять он там
There
свои
is
проповеди
nothing
читает.
keeps wicked men at any one moment out of heaven. One thing above all else, my friends, is true. The wicked are at odds with themselves.
Oh, good. His latest sermon. We have...
Пардон.
The Lord's promise of salvation from hell pleases them. The Lord's salvation from misery and sin here on earth does not.
This doesn't look like salvation from misery and sin.
Счастье и греха. О, здорово.
The wicked pray for deliverance from the fires of hell, while piling the kindling high. They proclaim their love for their lord, yet, in his name, they serve themselves. Their self-regard crumbles in the light of their hateful iniquities.
So true.
Mr. McCraith, my friend, I'm so glad you agree. Now, the wicked man never questions...
I have your answers.
What? Yes, good. Perhaps we should discuss this privately, if you'll give me just a moment.
It's quite the story. You might not wish to hear it. Neither may the good people hear.
Please, this is not the time.
We want to hear the story. Let the Banisher speak.
Tell them, Red. Tell them good.
Aye. It is a story that starts with a question. A question for you, Governor. And maybe for all the good people of New Eden. If I give you a witch, will you do what you did to Deborah Comenius?
Comenius, say you? The school teacher walked with the devil and paid the appropriate price. That's the beginning of the history and also its end.
Is it, though? Now, I've learned much about Deborah Comenius and what happened to her, and it tells a very different tale.
And what story, pray you, does it tell?
It tells the story of a man, a latter-day King Solomon. When plague struck his subjects, they turned to him for guidance and protection, for they were God-fearing folk, and he was a godly king. The king's captain walled the sick away, but the plague spread on. The people grumbled. The king thought he might fall. He needed a sacrificial lamb.
You lose the run of your tongue, Mr. McCraith, and of the head to which it's fixed. There was no lamb. There was a trial, fair and lawful.
The picture of yourself that you hold in your mind is that of a great occultist.
To repel the devil, the wise and fearless man must learn the Black Spy's tricks.
Have you ever wondered what lies beyond the veil, past the hem, beyond the invisible? Have you ever heard of the Araloo?
What gibberish is this?
No? Your good friend Etienne Roulet did not. It seems they knew worthy of his secrets. Never mind. Do you then consider yourself a true demonologist?
In order that a war be just, 3 things are necessary. Firstly, the authority of the sovereign. Secondly, a just cause. Thirdly, a rightful intention.
Aye, the Summa Theologiae of St. Thomas Aquinas, a classic quote from which you have conveniently omitted an important detail. To wit, a just cause is required, namely that those who are attacked should be attacked because they deserve it on account of some fault.
Это сказать бы сейчас актуальненько. Нашему... Ладно.
The trial was not fair. You had no proof, and you knew it.
Credible witnesses gave believable testimony, sir.
Witnesses like Gibbs, who pressured you into a guilty verdict to avoid being suspected of witchcraft yourself.
There was pressure, I'll not deny it. But I did what I did to protect the colony. It was a difficult time.
Так, хорошо.
You're a pompous coward, fearful of anyone different, as human as that is.
There must be a man to judge, or there is no order. A man to make the judgment, and a man to enforce it. Of all people, you know this.
I live and let live. I choose only for the dead.
I choose for the living. These people are sinners, sir, and must be led back to the light. This is my mandate, my duty.
What do you really want, Governor?
I wish only to serve. I am the trusted servant of the good people of New Eden. Without me, they're lost.
Without them, you would be lost.
Yes. Maybe I do need them. Very human of me. But these people undoubtedly need me, Mr. McCraith. And there is no one else.
Admit it. You toy with magic you don't understand.
You, sir, are jealous.
I, sir, am tired. I've done my job, fulfilled my contract, I've found the source of the curse. The poison below the well is no more, no thanks to you.
Aha! Poison it was then. The weapon of the wicked, to weaken the people's will. What was it, belladonna, hemlock, foxglove?
Betrayal. Truth unspoken. Secrets and lies. Wrongs, basically. Your wrongs. The wrongs you visited upon Deborah Comenius. The wrongs that led to her death.
She died at the hand of the body politic. She died at all our hands. Most of all, she died at her own.
She died because she would not submit.
'Twas not my plan to kill her, stupid, stubborn woman. Why did she not confess? I would have granted clemency. I would have shown her mercy.
Вот так вот, значит. А что с ним в итоге будет? Ну вот это опять, типа... Называется, будешь ли ты, ну, клятве следовать? Ну, правосудие, ладно.
You say your flock forced your hand. For the greater good, you say, you indulge their bloodlust. I believe you did it. I don't believe your motive. You delighted in your magical witch hunt, your trivial rituals. You thought you'd be lauded for your humility and skill. But you have neither. Now all around you crumbles. Yet still you state your claim as the rightful protector of the people of New Eden. I have found the culprit, the devil worshipper, the source of the evil that has befallen your community. Sorry, son.
You're having a laugh. Can't be.
That don't. My son, a witch? You mock us, sir. Present proof or retract your ridiculous accusation.
Now you need proof. For years, Lammy studied your precious library of the forbidden, but he outdid his father. He learned. 'Twas Lammy who taught Caleb Watson the dark ritual that brought his beloved wife back from the dead.
I was trying to help. I did nothing wrong.
No! Lord have mercy!
For shame.
The boy was always strange.
No. No, Lammy is a good boy. I won't have it.
Easy, Governor. Your son's intentions were sound, and his mistakes, grave as they were, did not poison the well.
Forgive me for swearing in the meeting house, but this is a blooming farce.
Have I ever failed you? In evil times, have we not endured? Have I not protected you?
Fooled by his own flesh. How could he be so blind?
Have faith. The Banisher has lifted the curse. Brighter days are here. I knew you were trouble. You and your lady. Look what you've done.
Don't push your luck, Haskell. I've given you a shot at redemption. It's more than you gave Deborah.
Damn you, Banisher. Paid in consideration of a curse lifted. All rights defended now and hereafter. I look forward to never seeing you again.
Don't count on it. The work's not done.
Круто.
After all this, don't forget to rest.
Ладно, ладно. Разберемся. Разберемся. Так, ну, слушайте, круто. Ред Макрей, конечно, прям такой молодчик. Получается, если бы я его грохнул, то сынок бы стал лидером этой паствы. Наконец-то что-то новенькое. Так. Слившись воедино, Антея и Ред наносят врагам повышенный урон в течение короткого времени. Это позволяет им разорвать даже самый крепко призрачный путь. Ух ты. Прикольно. Прикольненько. А можно было пораньше это дать? Так. Дополнительный заряд силков. Уничтожение врага Антея в снайперчиков. Так себе. Получаемый урон. Изгнание урона полностью. Рядом с целью. Ой. Если Антея наносит урон восстановления ситуации, через секунду. Изгнание врага, наполняет шкалу состояния на... Уменьшая получаемый урон на время восстановления. Попадание по врагу выстрелом ножа увеличит урон с очень мощным атаком 30%. Уничтожение врага усиленной мощью атака заполняет шкалу изгнания на 15. По окончании слиянички духа полностью восстанавливается. Урон Антея увеличится на 15% за каждую манифестацию, которая восстановится. Так. По окончании слияния очки духа полностью восстанавливаются. Ну, допустим. При попадании в уязвимое место из ружья Антея носит удар кулаком, и считать, что избавишься. Давай. Так, что тут у нас? При уничтожении полностью всего врагов групп. Также оказывается под действием. Угу. Во время слияния удар кулаком расходует. Очки здоровья, духа, изгнания. Урон возрастает на 25%. Вот так, вот так. Если шкала изгнания заполнится, еще атака врага наносит 90%. При переключении на АНТ сразу после уворота назад АНТ наносит удар кулаком или что-то. О, вот это интересно. Так, попадание по врагу выстрелом из ружья увеличит сторону следующей мощной атаки. Уничтожение врага усиленно мощной атаки. Она высоко? Ладно, сейчас. Уничтожение врага усиленной мощной атакой, заполняется шкалу. Уничтожение, попадание. Ну, давай. Тут вот так вот, значит. О. Ну давайте пока так.
So, what now?
What did Ceridian say when we first met her?
Once we'd weakened the Nightmare's influence, we could use the Void to enter its lair.
Deborah's grip on the settlers has diminished. We'll return to Ceridian's island. From there, the Void Breach will take us back to New Eden Town.
Just like that, eh?
Well, yes, just like that. Something bothering you?
But aren't we rushing things a little?
We've lost too much time already. We have a nightmare to confront, remember? Sometimes I hate the world. Another free woman, bright, sensitive, kind, murdered by a craven rabble too weak to face its own mediocrity. Cowards hiding behind fake virtue. And for what? They won't even say her name. Why? Why her?
They know no better. They know only fear and hate what they cannot understand.
Especially when a woman is involved.
It matters not now anyway.
A woman died for nothing and it matters not?
That's not what I meant. But the lassie is dead. All we can do now is try to give her her rest.
Perhaps she does not want to rest. When I left Cuba, anything could have befallen me. I was bright, free, talented. Though I had the wrong tongue, the wrong sex, the wrong skin. I defied life. I expected so much more from the world. I was arrogant. Arrogant to believe I needed no one. To shut out my mother and experience curandera. And listen instead to my sister.
Your childhood friend. What happened?
I had little and wanted more. A dangerous thing when you have our type of talent. Anything could have befallen me, but it didn't.
This has been hard for you. For me too. Perhaps we should think of how far we've come together and take heart.
I am dead, Rory. I am dead, and sooner will be gone for good.
You think I don't know this?
So act like it.
I'm not the enemy here. Look, all this, it's a lot to endure. We're both exhausted. I know I am.
I cannot tire.
I know. I know how hard it's been for you.
You have no idea. None at all.
I'll do my best to understand, if you'll let me. We should have faith. Look at us. We'll get to where we're going.
Shut up, Red. Shut up. This isn't about what we have conquered or what we have achieved or how far we have journeyed. Look at us. Look at me. I loathe what I've become. Can't you see that?
I was trying to help. I'm sorry.
Stop
Да
apologizing.
что ты извиняешься? Она тут сама наорала, блин.
Good night.
Let it go, let it go. Лол, у него меч сквозь прошел, что? Они забыли, походу. Либо это баг. Ладно. Да, это баг, походу. О, видишь.
Antea.
Меча в ножнах нет.
Antea. I would have gone with you. Not funny. I have to walk to the stupid bloody island.
Интересно. Аж... А, я понял. Ну окей, ладно. Так. Так, сейчас погодите минутку. Сейчас подойду. Так, я тут. Я тут, и здесь, и везде. Ага. Меня кинули.
Antea? Please tell me you're here.
There you are. Ready to go?
I just got here. Can we talk? Why did you leave me alone?
You are not alone. Can we go now?
Да я не... А чё, нельзя? Типа, я хотел еще... Ну, ладно. Ой.
How come it's not working?
Let's ask Seeker. This all has to end, and I'd rather it was sooner than later.
Aye. Here's hoping.
Значит, Антея навела тут этого. Безысходности какой-то.
There's a spectral web here, but it's new. It's stronger, but I think I can do it.
Oh, easy there.
This'll only take a moment. See?
Well, throwing my weapons through your will is a little unsettling. The spell isn't working. I think she's gone.
Понял.
These stains block the way through, like a thick web.
Have I mentioned how I know I am of you?
Go on. Can't hide now.
Ну, прикольно. Но я думал, что будет как-то по-другому.
Seeker!
Ну ладно. Сика. Это мы забираем. Фиана Картонская. Эта книга предназначена для всех женщин, изучали они колдовство или нет. В ней собраны знания наших предков. Знания, которые ныне позабыты или даже объявлены запретными. Здесь описано множество ритуалов, а там в числе великий скрывающий ритуал, с помощью которого вы сможете защитить себя и других. Искательница, пусть изложена здесь мудрость утешает и оберегает тебя даже в самые темные времена.
Manual on how to hide from men.
Wish I had one.
Интересно. Разные растения, понятно.
She draws well. How can she find anything in this mess?
Is that really what's important right now?
Письмо от Деборы. Грейс, дорогое дитя, надеюсь, ты здорова, у тебя все хорошо. Впрочем, даже получив твои заверения на сей счет, я, вероятно, буду в них сомневаться. Я не глупа, дорогая. Я знаю, что с тобой что-то не так, и это как-то связано с твоим отцом. Я не имею права вмешиваться в ваши с ним отношения, но любой девушке, которая вот начнет прокладывать свой путь в этом мире, важна поддержка и за пределами семьи. К этому письму приложены ключи карты, ты без труда найдешь нужное место. Я отметила, помни, ты не одинока, я на твоей стороне. Кроме того, ты можешь рассчитывать на поддержку Кэтрин Ньюсмит. Это моя верная подруга, которая поможет тебе подготовиться к отбытию, если попросишь. Твоя верная слуга и наставница, госпожа Дебора.
Why is there a letter from Deborah Comenius here?
And who's Grace? No way back to New Eden Town, and no Seeker either. Our only clue points to Kate Newsmith. Maybe she knows this Grace and where to find her.
Ага. Хорошо. Так, это перечь... Ну да, вон появились сущность. Верните сокровища. Так, мне нужен костерок. секундочку. Сейчас, секундочку. Ой. Что такое? Почему-то этот забаговался. А, просто использовать не получится, да? Жалко. Что тут? Ага. Опять эта гадость.
Quick and precise. Well done.
Спасибо. Спасибо. А, где-то внизу. А где? А, я понял.
The incarnate is hidden away here. Stains bar the path.
Still no ghostly, spectral spiders hiding away in there, no? Good.
Так я в пустоту не могу попасть, по идее.
Ready to cross that breach?
Награда, обломок пустоты. Ладно, черт с ним.
Something's concealed.
Пойдемте к костру. Я хочу, знаете что, укропа не собирать. Ну, прикольное вот это слияние, но я что-то думал, по-другому она будет работать. Точнее, анимация странная. Типа какая-то. Не очень. Так. Так, заброшенная ферма. Вот, я хочу сюда переместиться.
Spared by the Banishers, but his undoing complete. Mr. Fairfax Haskell must live with his sins. Their governor rode the pendulum from pinnacle to pit. The shaken faithful must turn once again to the Lord. This new quest for purity may end like the last, in injustice and misery. But to whom will they listen? Can they be stopped before it's too late?
Кстати, что-то у меня в голове. А когда там у нас второй сезон Аркейна? Что хочется посмотреть уже, честно говоря. Так.
Something's here.
Hidden.
Укропчик.
Something has me. Wards.
Допустим. А где?
Wards. You're on your own.
Не видно.
Call on me.
А как слияние используешь? А, еще кнопка слияния. То есть это единоразовая акция. Жаль.
Teamwork.
Тимворк. Ух ты, круто. Какой-то квест, я так полагаю. Лэйси Бэрроу. Я работаю над заказами, когда будут готовы, тогда и будут. Не нужно приходить такую часть. Окей. О, куча укропа тут.
There. Evelyn should be pleased.
I'm sure she will, especially coming from you.
What?
Nothing.
Ну, понял.
Let's check what was hiding under that ivy.
Ай. Тут квест какой-то должен быть, но он недоступен мне сейчас. Интересно. Окей, alright. Окей, alright.
Something's concealed.
Здорово.
Don't just stand there.
I don't think he likes us much.
Нормально она сделала.
Look out!
Just me or...
I felt it too.
Так, где у нас ближайшее... А, понятно. Доступно дело о присутствии. Панель прогресса. Угу. Горы Плезант 87%. Мутные топи 74. Темный лес 65. Интересно. Доставьте укроп. Надо, Кейт, сходить, конечно. Тут прям целая область не изучена. Ой.
Something's nearby.
Where is it?
Что-то еще? А, что-то здесь.
What is lurking here?
Time to work, Banisher.
Is it just me or...
I felt it too.
Так, что это такое? Так. Спам, бан. Вам бан, как говорится. Я слышу звук. А, я вижу, да. Сейчас. Прострелили. Здесь какой-то квест.
Stupid demon ghost.
О.
Psst. Psst. Oh, there. You, sir.
О.
Yes, you.
Is everything all right, man?
You've come at just the right time, Banisher. There are monsters in the alehouse.
When the alewife tells me there's a monster in the brewery, I'm inclined to worry. What did you see?
I saw monsters. Ghosts. Corpses. Wraiths. I don't know. I'm an alewife. It is not my area of expertise. But it is very much yours, isn't it? I've seen what you can do. At the meeting house.
Ну-ка.
Would you be interested in a trade at all?
What do you need?
Поторгуем. Денег у меня, конечно, просто жопой жуй. Все подряд покупай. Мало ли пригодится. Так. Продать.
Anything else I should know before I head out?
Perry Cottle is dead. Though I doubt the two related.
The baker died, did he?
I found him dead a few days back, most inconveniently on the floor of the hamlet's bakery. Rude of him, really.
I'm sure he'd go back and change it if he could. He's not like each other then.
He was a good baker. We traded. Shared the barley fields. Split the work, split the crop. Till the moment there was no crop to split. When the fields stopped giving, I kept my head, and he did not. Dear me. First, the ugly business with the governor, then Cottle. Now, with demons in the alehouse. The world is going to shite, I'll tell you. Well, what are you still here for? Standing like a bloody mute? The alehouse lies north, across the bridge, beyond the barren fields. Chop away. But don't get excited. There's no beer.
Хорошо, Люся.
I'll take my leave of you for now.
All right. I think I'll go back to the hamlets. Be careful, Banisher.
Семена раздора.
Demons and a dead baker. Haunting case.
Haunting case.
Haunting case. Почему нет урожая? Вон стоит вроде. Нормально.
That corpse is gonna shoot.
Get lost, won't you? Raging Vandal. This gonna be good.
brought more friends. You're done. Some demons. Here I was expecting an audience with Legion.
Someday, maybe.
Интересно, а максимальный уровень тут какой? Смотрите пивоварню, смотрите мельницу. А, ну вот, собственно, то, что я... Понятно. Теперь можно осмотреть все. Год 1690, 15 день июля, Норталертон, Северный Йоркшир. Мистер Дэниел Корбин свидетельствует о продаже таверны, принадлежащей покойному мистеру Бэру и его вдове, присутствующей здесь Люси Бэру, мистеру Адеру Бэйну, за 12 тысяч фунтов стерлингов. Так подписан в Норталертоне, Северный Йоркшир, 15 июля 1690 год.
That's quite the sale. She was lucky. Unmarried alewives don't usually have it so easy.
Так, книга с опытами. Добавки к эле. Ягода можжевельника помогает при ревматизме, отеках, затрудненном пищеварении, болезнях мочевых путей. Вкус тягучий, пряный, сладковатый. Хорошо. Мед вкусный, нежный, сладкий. Хорошо. Вербена помогает при болезнях пищеварения. Вкус цветочный. Плохо. Базилик. Вкус и запах исчезают при варке. Плохо. Черника. Вкус нежный, сладкий. Хорошо. Клубника. Приятный фруктовый вкус. Но чтобы его прочувствовать, нужно много ягод. Доработать. Кофе. Если кофе плохой, эль получается столь горький, что его невозможно пить. Доработать.
Those
Прикольно.
concoctions sure are inventive.
She knows her trade.
I know brewers. And this one is talented. Lucy Barrow is quite the force of nature.
As a widowed alewife amongst witch-hunting Puritans, she'd have to be.
Exactly.
Осот шероховатый, цикорий обыкновенный, ястребинка, хандрила сетниковидная, крестовик обыкновенный, якобея.
Well-thumbed books. Lucy Barrow's an educated
Травничество.
herbalist.
I'm not surprised. She seemed confident and commanding. A woman after my own heart.
What did Lucy say Perry Cottle died of?
She didn't.
Она его, небось, это отравила. Фитолака десятитычинковая. Гвоздично-цветная лаконосовая. 2-3 ярда в высоту. Крупный многолетний корень. Крепкие стебли зеленого и розового цвета. Листья крупные зеленого цвета обладают неприятным запахом. Цветки зеленого или белого цвета их палец шириной. Ягоды похожи на ежевику. Ядовиты все части растения, особенно листья. Нужно тщательно готовить. Применение. Корень помогает при болезнях дыхания, годится для припарок. Облегчает боль, содержит яд.
Pretty berries.
That's pokeweed. It's deadly.
Deadly. Посмотрите мельницу. Пойдем осмотрим.
Sense the ripple of a past conversation.
А, открыто.
Didn't Lucy say all her crops had failed?
Not all, it would seem. Some men can't think beyond what they already know. But this, I think, is about wounded pride.
Так. Губернатор, у меня необычная просьба, я не знаю, к кому обратиться. Я бы хотел найти художника, который напишет мой портрет. Шедевр мне не нужен, я просто хочу, чтобы меня запомнили не как безликую фигуру. Да, я считаю свою работу выдающейся, она заслуживает войти в историю. Мы знаем не так много торговок Элем, и, как мне кажется, пришла пора это изменить. Надеюсь, вы сможете мне помочь. Хорошо.
This place reminds me of Mother Louse's over on Cheapside. And how the old alewife's doing.
I'm sure she'd be glad to see you back on your feet.
She was a good friend when I needed one.
Симпатично. Письмо Люси Берроу от губернатора. 12 июня 1695. От почтенного Фэрфакса Хаскелла, губернатора колонии Ньюиденова и окрестностей, госпожи Люси Берроу, торговки Элем. Уважаемая леди Берроу, без сомнения вы варите замечательный эль, он не только обладает изысканным вкусом, но и согревает души наших товарищей в эти темные времена. Однако этого недостаточно. Примите мои соболезнования по поводу гибели вашего напарника, пекаря Перри Коттона. Но мы должны преодолеть горе, ибо наш долг мой как губернатора и ваш как ремесленницы служить людям, а потому я официально передаю вам ключи от пекарни покойного мистера Коттона, чтобы вы применили свои знания на практике и пекли хлеб наш насущный. Ну...
With Cottle dead, the governor gave the keys to the bakery to Lucy Barrow.
Reason enough for Cottle's ghost to linger.
Oh, look at that. It's the drunkard's jackpot.
Don't get excited.
Once upon a time, finding this lot would have made my day.
Excited. I'm so excited. Так, еще не заплатили Александр Уотсон. Заплатили, невыполненные заказы.
Lucy Barrow's back in the ale business.
And good health to her.
Quite the collection. Well labelled too.
Lucy Barrows is better organized than my mother.
Записи. Люси Берроу. 1 июня 1695. После нескольких недель проб и ошибок я наконец нашла идеальную замену ячменю — овес. Простой овес. Горжусь собой. Перри спросил, чем я заменила ячмень, когда я предложила ему купить рецепт. Он весь поблагоговел. С чего он взял, что я поделюсь с ним бесплатно? Мой труд в нашу сделку не входил. 7 июня. Утром я заметил, что Перри за мной следит. Он прятался под окном, как настоящий трус, хотя хочет узнать секретный ингредиент моего эля. Узнает, когда заплатит. Придя утром в пивоварню, я увидела, что кто-то пытался взломать дверь. Уверен, это снова проклятый пекарь. Он готов на все, чтобы увидеть мой секрет. 11 июня. Теперь мне приходится закрывать все окна, чтобы чувствовать себя в безопасности во время работы. Перри постоянно за мной следит. Перри пырит. Я в этом уверен, я его слышу, я его чую. Ночами я просыпаюсь от каждого звука, признаюсь, мне страшно. 12 июня. Может, надо расставить по дому капканы, чтобы гнусный лис Перри получил по лапам. Это послужит ему уроком. Быть может, тогда он наконец оставит меня в покое. Так. Щелочки. Рука вся горит.
Folk need bread. What do you use in place of the barley? Lucy, Mistress Barrow, please, I beseech you, tell me.
No. Be gone.
You're evil. You could feed us, but you would have us starve. I'll denounce you. I'll name you to the governor. Devil worshipper! Witch!
Out. Now.
Someone wasn't pleased to be pushed aside.
They not have a deal to share the crop.
That's not reason enough to accuse someone of witchcraft.
Ну, тоже верно. А, еще не все. Я что-то не нашел. Я думал, я уже все осмотрел. А. Там еще сундук был. О. Ключ.
I wonder what this will... We've learned much of Lucy Barrow, but all we know of Perry Cottle is that he was angry, and then he died.
Let's dig into his story. His mill can't be far. By the fields, perhaps downriver from here.
А этот сундук как открыть? Никак. Так, а тут что у нас?
That corpse to take her aim.
Нормально. Странно, тут больше ничего нету. А, ну тут что-то примечательное место какое-то. Но нам сюда. Блин, жалко, нельзя сквозь них походить. Обидно. Упущение.
Think you could take on a ghost? Watch out! Spectre possession. Quicken yourself.
Time for me to shine.
Скотина. Эх, сейчас бы поплавать. Так, здесь не пройти.
What happened here?
Опять корни. Сраные корни.
I maim the corrupted heart. You aim at its roots.
Ненавижу корни. А где третий?
Steam up.
Ну, допустим. Странно, что тут спуститься нельзя.
Oh there! No? Still no ghost?
Ghost. Тишина гробовая.
Cobwebs on empty barley bags.
He ran out some time ago.
Кукуруза дорого, хлеб сильно крошится, творог и яйца получаются булки, удобно, но всех накормить не выйдет. Думаю, оставлю рецепт. Рожь сложно выращивать, дорого, мякиш так себе.
I don't think Goto was doing any baking at all, with or without herbs.
Дорогой Перри, мы получили ваше письмо с просьбой прислать зерна, но, к сожалению, можем ответить на него лишь отказом. У нас тоже погибли злаки, ничего не осталось, но мы ищем выход из положения. Я дам знать, если мы его найдем, а пока не теряйте надежды, его талантливый пекарь и торговка элем не сможет помешать ему второй раз. Может, ее эль и хорош, но людей им не накормишь, скоро они начнут требовать еды, забудут про варево этой ведьмы. Сохраняйте веру. Гипс. Что это такое? Расходная книга. Хаскал буханка, буханка, охара. Буглоу, буханки. Ячмени мало, нужно найти еще. Губернатор. Губернатору Хаскелу последний раз давал.
Odd times for Cottle the baker.
We didn't learn much. I suppose we should try his bakery.
Да. Это точно. У нас нет зерна, потому у нас нет муки, а потому у нас нет хлеба, Перри Коттл. Угу. Все.
Hey, you! What are you doing in my mill?
Ну что, ты помер?
Who are you?
Good day, Mr. Cotto. Good to see you again, despite the circumstances. This is Antea Duarte. She's a banisher too.
Why are you here?
We're here to help. We spoke with Lucy Barrow. Are you the ghost that assailed her in the alehouse?
I am? I'm a stopper. I must expose her.
You were a wee bit more charming when you were alive. What did she do to you?
She poisoned me, the witch. She poisoned me, and if she's not stopped, she'll poison everyone else too.
Так, сейчас, секундочку. Ага. Забавно. Сейчас, секундочку. Бедные несчастные. Poor things. Я сорян, что развлекаюсь. Poor things. Значит, смотрим, будем смотреть. Почему вы называете Люси ведьмой?
When you call Lucy Barrow a witch, are you overstating for effect, or do you mean it?
Books in strange and foreign lettering, strange herbs, and stranger beer. The woman has a cauldron. And for the love of all that's holy, none will speak for her, for none know her. This is because she is a witch.
Let me state this clearly for you. Because of ignorant, hysterical, gossip-mongering men like you, innocent women die. I advise you to watch your damned mouth, sir.
I know what I saw.
What's your relationship to Lucy Barrow?
We traded. We were cooperators, or so I thought. The day I needed help, and she denied it, I learned that we were rivals.
What do you mean by cooperators?
We shared the barley field. It was good business. But when the crop failed, she cut me out, sliced straight down the middle.
Эх.
Tell me about the poisoning.
The alewife witch picked plants for her brewing. I watched her do it. I took them for flour for my bread. She must have seen me do it. She saw me do it and poisoned my flour.
Я понял.
You said you picked herbs yourself, Mr. Cotton.
I know the difference between aromatic plants and whatever the witch uses, thank you very much. Look, she wished to bake bread. She had ambition, and I was in her way. And that's not all. Here, we mill barley for our flour, and for some time now, there's been none. When the alewife found a substitute, I thought we were saved. I asked her for it, but she wanted payment. Payment? Folks are starving, and she wanted payment.
No.
Wouldn't you have done the same if your positions were reversed?
What? Of course not. Good people are starving. How dare you? The witch must pay her rent, and you must be the landlord. Denounce her to the governor, that a lowly baker may see justice done.
No denunciation without proof, and no guarantees even with it.
Then go to the bakery, for that's where she killed me. You'll see.
Сейчас и отправимся.
We'll take our leave of you.
Do what you know you must. Denounce the witch.
Сказ.
So Perry not only accuses Lucy of poisoning him, but also of being a terrible, selfish person.
Which of us has not threatened murder when hungry? Still, seems excessive.
To the bakery, then.
Make a run for it!
Мне нравится, как она его отталкивает.
Die, you bastard! You're done.
Все. А нет, не все.
Have some of this.
Run, Red!
Все много вас тут.
Reinforcements.
Подкрепление. Ой, what the fuck?
Wee Highland kiss for you.
Много вывалило. Так, интересно.
Spectre nearby. Big one. I'll summon it now.
Здоровенный. А, тут все-таки я понял, неправильно. Я путаю все время эти два ритуала.
You losing your edge?
Да.
I summon you now.
Look to me.
Опс. Мне нравится, как она ему мешает.
Did we miss a few?
Going all out.
Замороли. Быстро мы его, однако. Даже не вспотели, так сказать. Так, я правильно иду-то? Ну, по идее, да. Вот что такое.
Something's nearby.
Where is it?
что-то есть. Серебра льна немножко насобирали. Я что-то слышал. Услышал. Не-не-не-не, спускайся. Там костер, что ли, рядом? По всей видимости. А, он уже зажжен. Я тут уже был. Казалось. Nope. 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 Nope.
Have some of that. Think we missed it.
Чё он завис?
Again, huh?
Классно. Избил ее. Интересно. А, я тут был. Не вспомнил. Я еще здесь не был. Кажется, да? А, точно, там какой-то персонаж стоит. А, тут дело о присутствии, ничего себе. Кого-то шлепнули.
Beware. Wards.
Зараза. А я и не вижу, где.
Destroy those ghost wards if you want me back.
Не видно.
Wards. Think you can fend for yourself?
Но я не вижу нигде, честно говоря.
Something has me. Wards.
Да. Причем где-то вот в том месте конкретно. Ладно, черт с ним, потом. Потом. Не хочешь отвлекаться. Ой-ой-ой, что мне... Немножко подлагнуло.
Wee Highland kiss for you.
Мне нравится, как она его бьет.
Bastard.
Bastard. Пекарня.
No good ever comes from book burning.
Pretty soon, you find yourself burning the writer.
Ага, все. Пошла жара.
Why is the alewife here?
Так. И что ты хочешь тут?
Mistress Barrow, can I help you?
Mr. McWraith, did you take care of the demons?
I did.
Then you've helped plenty. Thank you now. Goodbye.
Not so fast, Mistress Barrow. I'm looking into the death of the baker. I'll need to search the bakery.
The bakery is mine, and I have not granted you permission.
I believe the governor gave you the keys to the bakery.
Yes. Well, I seem to have misplaced them.
Perry Cotto tells me you poisoned them.
You talked to him? He's dead, but you talked to him? Such talent. Did your talent tell you he was talking nonsense? Why would I poison Perry Cottle?
He thinks you were going into the bakery business and wanted to eliminate the competition. By the looks of it, that seems to hold some truth.
I am confident enough in my skills to not kill the competition. That would be against my principle. Worse, it would be stupid. And if his ghost can't see it, he's as stupid dead as he was living.
I found your key in the alehouse, hidden away by a spectral web. The work of Perry's ghost. He was obviously trying to make sure he wouldn't get to his bakery.
Spectral what? Look, the bakery lies empty. Folk need bread. I intend to meet their need, with or without Cottle's bloody ghost's approval.
Вы печете?
Do you bake?
Only in the sun when I forget my hat. Bread is simple enough. All you need is a little patience, a lot of work, and flour. And I have all three. Cottle did not, and that vexed him greatly.
You didn't share it.
If they'd paid for it, I would have shared it. None made the offer, including Perry Cottle. I knew he was spying on me, So I led him to believe that I was using common weeds in place of the barley. I'm starting to like her.
You were stockpiling herbs. Now a man shows up dead. Interesting.
Many men have used that tone with me, Mr. McCraith, and accused me of far worse.
Nevertheless, I'll need to look inside the bakery now. With your permission, of course.
You have the key. Do what you must.
I'll take my leave of you for now.
Be quick about it. I have a business to run.
Так. Сохранить свой рецепт в тайне, понятно. Намерение выяснено. Тут ничего нет. О. Закрыто по личным обстоятельствам. Ключ -1.
Perry's plant gatherings.
He really had no idea what he was doing.
Что тут у нас? Библия. Дача в Бостоне, помню, верю в тебя так же, как и ты веришь в него, Аспен. От Матфея 4:4. Ага, заметка. Ячмень из тайных запасов, бог знает откуда, стружку, золотую пыль, свинцовый порошок, порох, навоз, удачу, клопов, бородавки, перхотцевого станы. Меня это раздражает, злит, тревожит, мучает. Погоди-ка, я видел, он собирает травы, покупает приправы. Корни, побеги, листья, лепестки, семена, ягоды, кровые растения. Что она с ними делает? Точно, я ее спрошу, ничего не вышло. Я не безумец, Люсибер, а вот ты, Гулгуни, я знаю твой секрет, я знаю твой секрет, и я испеку хлеб, слава богу, я испеку хлеб.
Here's your act of desperation. Perry stalked Lucy, then stole her secret ingredient, pokeweed.
With which he then poisoned himself.
Desperate to find the right herb, he made a mistake. Is this pure bad luck?
Интересно, да. Мой дорогой Перри, пишу тебе это письмо, чтобы ты взял его с собой в новые светы и не забыл меня, старушку. Я так тобой горжусь, ты уже не такой мальчуган, которого подобрала с улицы, а настоящий мужчина, горящий своим делом. Верю, что в новом свете ты обретешь смысл жизни и станешь самым талантливым пекарем в округе. Береги любовь к делу, сохраняй достоинство перед лицом невзгод и цени наше замечательное призвание. Не забывай, что кормить людей — благородное дело, и что Господь за тобой присматривает. Навести меня как когда-нибудь, если получится, но главное, не забывай мне писать. Желаю удачи, Аспен.
Aspen must be the woman Cottle spoke of, the one who trained him.
Perhaps he's lonely here, away from his people.
Понятно.
You haven't seen better days.
I know the feeling.
Что-то тут попадало. Все.
This plant, it's phytolacca. Should we take a glimpse at the past?
Прослушивание.
Reunius vat aster himi.
Can't keep the baker from baking his bread. Lucy Barrow, you horrible little witch.
Nasty way to go. Poor soul.
Hunger drives folk to acts of desperation.
Да. Отравился случайно все-таки. Смешайте ингредиенты, оставьте на ночь. Месите тесто 5 минут, оставьте на 15 минут, добавьте соль, месите тесто 5 минут, оставьте на 5 минут, месите тесто 5 минут, оставьте на 30 минут в теплом месте, повторите действие 3 раза, оставьте на ночь. Придайте тесту форму, оставьте на час, выпекайте до золотистой хрустящей корочки. Как печь хлеб без ячменя? Чтобы получить муку, размельчите корни и семена фитолаки 10-тычинковой. Да.
Are you done, Mr. McCraith? I wish to fire up the oven so that we may have bread.
Touch my oven, and I shall push you into it.
Perry Cottle?
You'll not get away with it. Alewife, poisoner, witch.
What the hell is he talking about? What is going on here?
Lucy Barrow, under the pretext of a demand for fair payment, you hoarded a valuable recipe.
That's right. You'd have starved us for the sake of your business. You denied the children of God their daily bread. For business, Lucy. For business. Our Lord called you to give service to his flock, and you demanded payment.
Let the alewife speak, Mr. Cottle.
If the Lord wished the fruits of my labour, then he should have paid me like anyone else. I worked hard for where I am today. I deserve to succeed. I worked my arse off for it, and you would have me give it away. Not a chance.
Perry Cottle, in your harassment of the alewife, you were relentless.
She knew I'd uncover her secret, so she killed me with magic. You poisoned my leavening, you witch! I saw you picking your herbs.
I didn't touch your leavening! And while my ale is the very best, I, sir, am no witch.
You have a cauldron.
Everyone has a cauldron, you don't! I brew beer for the sake of all that's sane and good. I'm the bloody alewife!
Mr. Cottle, while trying to guess at Lucy's secret ingredient, you poisoned yourself. Phytolacca, highly toxic.
What? No, that is not possible.
Not just possible, not even just likely. I'd say it was inevitable.
I thought... Well, that proves it. She did it on purpose. She picked pokeweed on purpose.
What do you say to that, Mistress Barrow?
I'm a woman, no husband. A business of my own. Means, brains. And I dared to say no to a man. This man. I have all sorts of poisonous plants. I'm a herbalist and an alewife. I make things. If Perry Cottle, in his ignorance, tried to do the same, then that is on him.
Let's put an end to this, shall we?
вынести ей приговор. Шутка. Но вообще интересно, как отреагирует Антея на такую дерзость. А, черт с тобой.
Baker Perry Cottle, you are mistaken. The alewife Lucy Barrow is not responsible for your death. You were a godly man. You wished to bake your bread. You cared about your work. I care about mine.
Please, tell me how to bake your bread. People must eat.
Perhaps the Lord wishes it? The people must have their daily bread.
That's the spirit. Perhaps they'll call it after you. The Cottle Loaf.
You may have the recipe. I'm not sure if I should believe you, but the ways of the Lord are inscrutable.
Spoken with grace. Carry that with you. Farewell.
Его даже немножко жаль, конечно. Слишком предан своему делу и слишком слеп оказался.
I'll get on with it, if you don't mind. Good day to you.
Good day.
Perhaps I treated him harshly. Oh well. I have bread to bake.
Вот такие вот дела.
I suspect Mistress Barrow may change her ways.
Learning can be a painful business.
Так, что-то... О, доп. Задание какое-то. Хочу. Сейчас, секундочку. Что там? Угу. Тысячи DLC. Сейчас, секундочку. Сейчас, секунду, извините, я тут отвлекся на... Так, ладно, это все хорошо, но надо продолжать. Отвлекаемся. Ой, простите.
I need think about the end of this speech.
Чужой среди своих. Кстати, так, я только сейчас понял, что они достроили...
We have failed. We have failed. I have...
Прикольно.
We need to make amends and think about...
Что тебе помощь
think
нужна?
about... Banishers. You are a sight for sore eyes. And I do admit my eyes are sore.
Lamentation. Or are you the Honorable Mr. Haskell now?
Are we interrupting?
Yes, you are. But your interruption is the latest of many. Things are not going well.
So, Lammy, what's the word around here?
What do you wish to know?
Tell me about the settlers. Anything strange to mention? Stranger than usual, I mean.
Folk have been quite lovely as it happens. Each tries to do their best and spirits are high. Thinking about it, that's actually really strange. Really strange indeed.
How fares New Eden and the Harrows?
Folk lose faith. This would be a good thing, except they lose their hope with it. I admit, I don't know what to do about it.
What about you, Lammy? How are you?
I'm well. Or as well as I could wish for. But I still have questions for you, mistress.
We have time for one or two.
I've seen how you move. Do time and space work differently for you?
Not so much when I'm with the living. But yes, they're different.
May I ask another?
Yes, you may.
And what do you miss from being alive?
A big question. Too big to answer. Where would I start? I miss all of it.
May I ask another?
Yes, you may.
Did you see God? Have you met angels? What about demons? Who's in charge in the afterlife?
I'm afraid I have no answer for you.
May I ask another?
Yes, you may.
Do you feel pain?
Not physically. I feel anguish. The memory of pain sometimes.
May I ask another?
Yes, you may.
Do you control how you appear to the living? How do you do that?
Some can see me with no effort. To others, it's a choice I make. It's effortless, as easy as opening my mouth to speak.
May I ask another?
Let's leave it there.
Прикольно.
We overheard you. What are you working on?
I, to my horror, am working on a speech. It's terrible. I don't even know where to start.
Прошлых ошибках, о прощении.
I'd speak of past mistakes and how they show you the way to a better future.
That might just work. Thank you.
We saw the pyre. We saw the burned books. What's going on here, Lamentation Haskell?
Nothing's going on here. Not really. All right. Folk despair. They've lost trust in my father. They finished the meeting house, but... well, people talk and foolish people shout. In their wisdom, the flock decided that we were heretics, or worse. They took down the wards, burned our books, and then set fire to our house.
Они пуритане.
They're Puritans and you dabbled in demonology. It could have been much worse.
Ah, true. I suspect that their anger at my father for his witch hunting was all that stood between them and a witch hunt of their own. Without the wards, the situation worsens, and folk blame my father.
Would they be wrong?
Right or wrong, spectres walk once more, and we need the services of a banisher. Or two. If you can bring people peace, I doubt they'll be grateful. But I shall.
We've closed a couple of haunting cases. That might help.
My father shall be pleased. Thank you. We put much faith in you, and every time you prove us right. Perhaps you'd have time to help me with my speech. 'Tis almost written. I need an ending, a high note on which to finish. I was thinking of talking about you. Would you permit it?
Терпение, смелость.
People don't always trust Banishers. You can speak of patience, of acceptance, of humility before the Lord.
That could work, yes. With the added spice of your profound wisdom, I believe this speech will help restore the company to peace and temperance.
Who ordered the books burned?
I don't know. Does it matter? It was chaos. I brought my father to safety out of their sight. When I came back the next day, it was like nothing had happened. The pyre was cooling. All my ghost's wards were destroyed. No one said a word. Funny thing is, they did not find the books I'd already borrowed from my father's shelves. If they had, I'd now be dead.
Бывай.
Good day to you, young lammy.
And to you, my friend. And to you.
Плюс 600 опыта сюда. Hospital квест, нихуя себе. Так, а сколько тут дела присутствия у нас? Три штучки. Тарешечка. Раз, два. И хер его знает. А, и вот третий, я так полагаю. Ага. Сколько там времени-то? Блин. Ну, если так подумать... Короче. Я предлагаю сходить сюда. А, ну вот, собственно. Раз, два, три дела. Пару доп. Заданий. Найдите хорошее железо для Нелли. Расчистите путь к тайнику. Спуститесь в рудники. Надо будет еще сюда сходить, посмотреть. Так, ну а мне надо... Блин. Так. Ладно, пошли к костру.
Words have power. The right speech at the right moment can change the world.
I heard General Count von Starenberg speak to his troops once. He didn't look like much, but when he spoke, soldiers listened. When all seemed lost, he filled their hearts with courage, hope, and rage against the enemy. It was quite the speech.
What did he say?
I don't know. I don't speak German.
I don't speak German. Развитие. Я, так сказать, хотел что-то прокачать еще. А, вот здесь, наверное. Переключение на сюда. Так. Если антенна на сторону врага становится... Сейчас. Так, ладно. Перемещение. Доступно дело присутствия. Потом еще два. Че, погнали сюда? Сейчас закроем два этих квеста и... Я не знаю, главный идти, главный.
Camp is a camp no longer. It's a village.
Деревня, ну да. Так, и то. Пальто.
Does the day find you well, Madam Doctor?
As well as it can, Mr. McWraith. And I have a banisher to thank for it.
You're welcome. Let's not make a habit of it.
My word before God on it.
Lucy Barrow had dill in her garden. I brought you some.
Oh, and to think I once thought you useless.
You flatter me, Madam Doctor. Wait, you thought me useless?
I did. Now, I must get back to work. And so must you.
Заебись.
I should go.
I'll wish you luck, if you believe in it.
Ага. Это, пожалуй, единственный бесполезный квест, который в этой игре есть. Деревенька.
Banishers.
Ага.
I found the chest.
You did? How wonderful.
What will you do with the money?
The money is yours. You earned it. And if you did not accept it as a gift, a token of my gratitude and my regret.
Тут еще, кстати, один квест какой-то. Хорошее железо для Нелли.
Show me your wares.
You'll find what you...
Чтоб... А, ну... Понятно. Симпатия.
I'll bid you good day.
250. Ну ладно. Спросить Кейт Ньюс методебали. Ну пойдем спросим, ладно. Чё бы не спросить. Здорово. Давно не виделись.
Won't you leave me alone?
I'm trying to track someone down, and I was hoping you could help me.
I'm busy. Find them yourself.
I'm not asking you to do anything. I just need information. I may have some to share in return. So, I found your name in an old letter. It was addressed to someone by the name of Grace. It was written by Deborah Comenius.
You just can't leave a scab unpicked, can you? Especially if it's not your own.
Deborah wrote of a cabin in the woods. Could this Grace person have found it?
I don't know. It was all a very long time ago. I had forgotten her.
Did Grace ask you for help?
No. Grace Pennington vanished. No one ever saw her again.
Grace Pennington? As in Captain Saul Pennington?
Pennington had a daughter, and you knew her.
I knew her, but not well. Deborah had her in the school and spoke of her from time to time. Shy as a porcupine and twice as prickly, as I recall.
Deborah wrote the letter in February 1688. When did Grace disappear?
Months later, Pennington accused Deborah of being a witch. In my recollection, that moment overshadows all others.
What did Grace look like?
I remember her thin and boyish, encumbered by dresses she hated to wear.
That sounds like Seeker.
Does the name Seeker mean anything to you?
It sounds less a name than a calling, but neither mean anything to me. We done?
One more question. Did the school teacher keep a cabin in the woods?
Deborah spent much time walking the woods, trying to understand New Eden, she said. Now that you mention it, I remember a snowstorm. She spent 3 days in a hut not far from here. Southeast, across the drawbridge, along the path towards the mine. If it's still there.
Goodbye to you, Huntress. I look forward to seeing things improve, that you're in charge.
Fare you well, Mr. McWraith.
Так, вот это уже интересно.
Just our luck that when we need Seeker the most, she disappears.
I still don't understand why the ritual failed.
Let's just find the hut.
Не-не-не. Мы сначала к Пеннингтону пойдем. Теперь мне интересно, как связано, то есть Грейс, дочка Пеннингтона. Пеннингтон тот, кто Дебору захерачил. Ну, объявил. А Грейс это у нас Сикер. 1688, сейчас 1695. Интересно. Вот, собственно... И... само нас привело сюда.
Folk look well. Maybe they'll settle here.
Как говорится, у меня возник вопрос.
Are you still here? Why, you're welcome. It's an honor to help you out. No thanks necessary. Spare me your humor, soldier. What do you know of a young woman named Grace?
I don't know where you heard that name, Banisher. But you should not say it again.
It's important, else I wouldn't ask.
I owe you, Banisher. And I believe your word is good, but I cannot help you.
I read the name on a letter. It was a very interesting missive. I don't know what went on between you two, but she really hates you.
And what would you have had me do? Abandon my duty as a father? Allow her to stray from the safety of her people? Away from God? Away from me?
She wished me to bend. But in this world, those who bend must inevitably break.
I stood, stout and firm.
The letter told quite the tale. I'd like to hear your side of it.
I have heard tell, sir, of the contumacious Scots, and I did not hear wrong. For you are indeed relentlessly, perversely, bloody-mindedly obstinate.
Why the mystery?
A stubborn and difficult child. Always quick to disobey. Especially when the orders were mine. Never understood her antagonism or hostility. A sheer bloody-minded antipathy. She didn't get it from her mother. Now I have no daughter, and it is all the better for all concerned.
The letter was clear. You're to blame for what happened to her.
She has no one to blame but herself. I tried to prevent it. She would not listen. I hurt her. That, sir, is laughable. I worked hard to make up for her mistakes, so she would not pay the price for them.
Whatever you did seems to have made things worse.
I stood firm. That, sir, is what must be done, and that, sir, is what I do. I stand firm.
Want to tell me what happened?
If you must know it, I sent her away. I exiled her.
Why? Why would you do that?
She left me with no choice. I caught her in an act of sin. I caught her reading, studying. Witchcraft, sir. I caught her studying witchcraft. There was a book. I don't know where it came from, and damned if I could get rid of it, but she would not put it down. Not even after I forbade it.
Now, why does Lammy Haskell suddenly spring to mind? And Deborah, too.
Though Deborah was innocent, you accused her of witchcraft. Do you deny it?
Deny it? I claim it. By law, she was no witch. But neither was she innocent. She was poison. A ruiner of children. She corrupted my grace. I am a much changed man with the intervening years. Looking back, with the benefit of experience, I was entirely right and would not change a thing.
If I came to learn your daughter survived, if I knew where she was...
No, I have nothing to say to her. For me and all who know me, Grace Pennington is long dead. You wanted answers. Now you have them. And there are no more.
Круто. Реально круто. Так, какой-то тайник. Объявление расчистить пусть и спуститься в рудники. Найти хорошее железо. А что за железо? Ну клубок начинает распутываться, мне нравится. Это интересно. А что, у нее надо его купить?
Good morning, madam, or good afternoon, or whatever it might be. Are you feeling better?
I'm feeling a lot. Relief, grief, shame. Poor Nathaniel. Still, feelings or no feelings, there's work to be done. Life goes on. And so will the store. Thank you, Mr. McWraith. Thank you again. And thank you a third time for luck.
Shall we trade?
I rather think we should, sir. What interests you?
Железо. Так, что тут у нее есть? Чем менее заполнишь, тем больше шумных стартант. Купим. Можно купить, типа, чтобы было. Денег реально до хера.
I must take my leave.
Thank you for your visit. Do come again.
Занести хорошее железо, да. А в рудники зачем мне спускаться? Тут доп. Задание перемещалось сейчас. Но это потом. Ой, что-то я... Так, а железо у нас... Ага. Ну давайте, ладно, сейчас туда переместимся, отдадим. И на сегодня закончим.
Good day, Nellie.
All the better for your presence.
I had to dig a little, but I found you some iron. Will it do?
It will. Give me a little time and I'll make you something useful. You just wait. You'll love it.
Хорошо.
Let's trade, Mrs. Eden.
All right.
Чем больше заполнишь шкалу здоровья, тем меньше получаю. Доспехи мародера. Попадание по врагу усиленной мощной атакой восстанавливает 5 шкал здоровья. Кстати, прикольно. Давай возьмем. Интересно же. У нее, правда, неприязнь там почему-то, ну ладно.
Thank you for your time, Mrs. Eden.
Thank you for your interest.
Награда. Понятно. Так. Ну, собственно, все на сегодня. Блин, ну, видимо, еще пару стримов точно будет. Потому что я хочу закрыть, по крайней мере, все, ну, все квесты основные. Ну, точнее, эти, как это называются. Ну, вы поняли. Как они? Сайд-квесты. Это вот эти доспехи. Ой, бля, не, ну... Блядь, насколько они уебищно выглядят. Я не хочу их носить. Урон так ближний бой, это даже получится. Вот прикольно. Даже эти доспехи типа прикольно выглядят. Тут, в принципе, все костюмы, ну, почти все костюмы какие-то всратые. Так, настойка. Вот, изгнательский, изгоняющий чай. Попадание по врагу, усиленная атака. Тут живучесть минус. А если улучшить? У вас бонус неплохой. Сила 79. Ладно, посмотрим потом. Найти хижину в лесу. Хижину. Давайте сюда вот так вот оп сделаем и переместимся. В рудники придется на следующем стриме спуститься. А вот когда следующий стрим будет, это хороший вопрос. Я очень хочу, честно говоря, большой стрим сделать, чтобы все доп-квесты забрать. Сколько рублей стоит? Бля, а что у него микс-то? Блин, тут предецессор до 20 марта 35 рублей стоит. Но он в Early ёбаном аксессе. Я не хочу его брать в Early аксессе. Ладно, похуй. Собственно, вот. Сейчас весенняя распродажа еще будет. Круто. Короче, стрим... Ну, посмотрим. У нас получается, что завтра среда. По идее, я так чувствую, что остался, ну, один стрим на финал, это 100%. И вот один стрим, но такой прям большой стрим на сайд-квесты. И вот этот один большой стрим нужно как-то провести. Либо будет опять, ну, будет еще пару стримов. Вот. То есть пару стримов, то есть, ну, либо пару стримов маленьких, либо один большой, но хер пойми когда. В конце недели только. Короче, подумаю. Ну, а на сегодня все. Спасибо за просмотр. Надеюсь, было интересно. Очень круто. Клубок раскрывается, развивается. Ну, основную телегу я, в принципе, уже просек. Интересно посмотреть, чем все закончится. Все. Аривидерчи. Удачи и до встречи.